Hello friends, this is Neeraj here again, and I'm super excited for this new module which I'm going to talk about it today. That is HVAC Discipline Interface Challenges, which is a part of this mega course. When I've selected this particular topic, then I realized that this topic is going to add a lot of value when you actually start working in your day-to-day life with this particular knowledge. When you see you are an HVAC engineer and currently also you might be working in a contracting company, and in contracting company also you may have to, if you are working on site also, you may have to interface with the architectural department, then the instrumentation department, then client, then of course the civil department. So these are the disciplines basically you need to interact with it. They may be subcontracted, they may be within your company, but still you have to coordinate with them. Like architectural department is there, or interior department is there. It may be a architecture side. So there are various agencies you call between. So you have to speak to them and coordinate, and you have to get your things done. During this process also, it is quite possible that you might have to give your inputs to them or receive the inputs from them so that you can incorporate in your site work or in the design, and you can move forward as a team. So same thing applies to oil and gas also. In oil and gas also there are various disciplines to whom you need to coordinate on day-to-day basis, receive the inputs and give the inputs. But of course these disciplines are far different than the building industry. Offshore disciplines are we call the name very differently. Some disciplines are totally different. So what are those disciplines and what are inputs we need to give it to them, and what are the inputs we need to receive from them? This is very important for the smooth function. Otherwise, what happens is all about blame game. No, they will start putting the blame on you. You will take the blame, and other you have to put the blame on others. But ultimately, the project doesn't move. It's not good for the project. So to have a proper design, you need to have proper functioning. Definitely, if you work as a team, it is very effective. So this particular model, I'm sure that nowhere in the world this kind of things are covered. I'm 200% sure, being in industry for so long. So this is going to give a very interesting insight of the other disciplines and their roles, the success of HVAC, and role of HVAC in their success is captured in this. So just listen very carefully. Let's move to the next slide. Certainly you guys must be laughing, what is this all about and why this photo is there and why the photos of these Backstreet boys are here doing. So there's an interesting thing. I want to make it very interesting. So whenever the name of HVAC comes in the oil and gas sectors, all other disciplines behave as if we are something strange people, who we are, what we do, where we do, as long as don't mess up with our interfaces or things like that. So this is what the people in the oil and gas industry look at us. So you have to be prepared with that. It will you may feel once you enter into this field, you will feel this difference. They don't consider us to that level, but that's the whole thing. That because it's very challenging, and they feel that whether we can these HVC guys can cope up to this challenge. Are they technically fit to answer us? Are they technically fit to face us? So this is what the HVAC feels is very exciting. So that you have to be on your toes always, and technically you have to be very strong in the meetings, because you cannot imagine the kind of grilling happens in the meeting, and clients literally tears you apart even if he sees you that you are not confident or you are a little bit shakeable. Other disciplines will come and literally they will tear you apart and throw. So that don't worry, but that is what here I am for you, to give my entire experience to you. So you should not be scared. You just have to face it. People will look at you very differently. People will try to judge you being incompetent HVAC, what they do and stuff like that. They will make you feel inferior. They will feel that they are the only one who have technical knowledge and being smart. But remember that you have to be confident, and to give that confidence, I am there with you. So this is just a fun element I have added to make you feel that yeah, this is what you have to face. and how to handle it, I will teach you. And this no other course will teach you. I am here for you and I will teach you. That's my promise. Let's move to the next one. Okay, how we are perceived in the commercial residential sector is like this. When the building is there, of course, without HVAC, a building cannot perform. So we get our due respect over there. But as long as oil and gas is concerned, we are being perceived like this, like an alien. Like what are they doing over here? They have to just cool the space, that's it, and they have to cool the space and go. What we have to do, what inputs we have to give. This is how the general attitude of other disciplines. They don't understand unless until we come into picture and we start taking actions. Then only they realize. Most of the times we face neglections at the initial phase. But as and when we have to give the confidence to them that yeah, we are cope up, this is what the inputs we need. We have to be aggressive towards the input, how to ask the inputs, how to receive the inputs, everything I will teach you. So that from the day one, you will, whenever you get the charge of the project, you can handle it very, very well. All the tips I will give to you for that. So that it's not only about the theory course or a PPT reading kind of a course. I'm going to give you some practical examples also, a practical language also, how to speak, practical case studies also, drawings, everything, technical, practical projects, whatever I have done, I'll just share it with you so that you be ready from the day one of the job. So this is again one of the fun element that we have been perceived like this alien, but in actual building sector, commercial sector, in the land jobs, wherever we are executing currently, we are like a Superman. We get that respect. So this is all I wish to convey to you. Let's move to the next slide.